What's poppin', yo? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at the rest of School Bus Graveyard. However, this is a little bit more of a shorter one, so do bear with me, but let's get into it without any further delay. Shane strangled... Yo, Shane strangled Ben. Not with the intent to kill him, but just enough to damage Ben's vocal box. Because he knew that singing was something precious to Ben. Afterwards, Ben started spiraling into depression, and then the depression turned into rage. He became the one thing that he didn't want to be, and they made him. When Ben finally went back to school, he confronted the group and became exactly what they wanted him to be. But even after he beat the ones who hurt him, he didn't feel better. And he didn't know what to do. He felt lost, and that's not a healthy mix. So he started to make the anger go away. So he kept picking fights to try and make the anger go away. It didn't work, and even picked up street fighting just to try and ease the pain a little bit. But he stopped going to school, and he always came home late. His parents didn't know what to do. Ben refused to go to therapy and would sneak out of the house. At some point, a kid he fought turned out to have older brother that had connections with a gang. And the next bit isn't pretty. The gang found out where he lived, and well, let's just say they had to move. Ben was ashamed of what happened and realized that his temper has far out of his control. So he decided to move in with us. We're constantly moving. That was when his parents suggested he come stay with us for a while. Since we're always traveling, doing new things, and exploring new places, they thought it'd be a good idea for him to tag along. Something he loved just as much as singing. He agreed and also started going to therapy. And so that's how he ended up living with me. His therapist also suggested taking up calming activities, hobbies, like, he's calmed down quite a bit, but there are times where something can trigger his anger. Like when he saw Logan and the other guy in the hallway. Is that why he's always following Aiden around? Because he doesn't know what he's supposed to do with himself? Well, because of how our injuries work in relation to each dimension, I think that the bodies we use here are connected, and if they are connected in some way, and what if there's a distance limit? If you travel too far from the body, then the other resets its position instead of going back to where we were previously? That would make sense. So the question is, how far is the distance limit? And if we travel too far in the phantom dimension, would our bodies also change in the real world? That's a possibility, but there's also the fact that living things move in the same phantom dimension that they do in the human one. Theory blah blah, more theory blah blah. Then this theory could also be blah 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 blah. I get that. Learning about dimension is important and stuff, but can we talk about something more exciting? I'm losing my mind over here. Don't. Should I? Ashlyn! No, calm down. Lunch is almost over, and they still don't know about self-defense thing anyway. What do you think about asking my parents to teach us self-defense? Well, really? You're gonna get your parents to do that for us? How? Wait, your hair. Your hair. if we show your parents your shadow, wouldn't that be proof of what's happening to us? Just to get them on board a little bit. Let go of. Wait, hold on. That's true. We could just show them my hair. Wow, so he does have a brain. Who knew? Oh, I said let go. Oh, there the guys are. They're here. So. What you kids want to talk about? But how do I bring it up? We, uh, okay, how about trying to show them first? Actions speak louder than words, and whatnot. Do you, uh, notice anything weird about my shadow? Well, not particularly. No. Should we, kiddo? From how tense they all are, I thought it was gonna be something serious, but shadows? Really? They don't see anything? So it's something only we can see. Well, shit. Okay, time for plan B. Uh, strange. Are we supposed to notice something? No, never mind. Forget about it. We actually came here to ask you about something else instead. But we do need your help. Guess it's back to the original plan. The thing is, Logan has been getting bullied, and we were just wondering if you could help us out. That's how we got the bruise on his cheek. That's where it came from. Uh, I told him that you guys could probably teach him some self-defense, but he's a little anxious to learn on his own, so we offered to learn with him, if you don't mind. I mean, I don't mind. Me neither. Sounds pretty fun, actually. But were all your parents okay with that? Uh, my parents had always tried to teach me self-defense when I was younger, but it never stuck. I just, if it wasn't related to dancing, it was hard for me to have enough motivation to even try. And they managed to get me to learn a little kickboxing because it would help me perform better in dance class. My interest in it didn't last long enough for me to learn anything long term, though. So to say they were excited when I told them I was going to join the self-defense lesson was a bit of an understatement. As for the others, everyone got permission from my parents to teach them. It took some convincing with Aiden and Ben's parents due to Ben's past, but for Logan, his grandparents had to meet mom and dad in person first. And the twins weren't all that complicated. They just went home and the next day said it was okay. They literally just said sure. And so now here we are in the school bus graveyard training. Make sure to keep your legs in check, kiddo. All right, Logan, you're up. damn it! Your dad's brutal. No, no one in the real world would take it easy on us, so he's not going to either. Actually, I might be more scared of your mom. Did you see how I did that, Taylor? Uh, yeah. Okay, how about we stop here for today? Don't let your guard down. You kids want to come and play some board games? I'll have sandwiches. We can't. We have, we have, study for midterms. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Uh, well, just, bring the sandwiches to you then. And that is it for this comic reading. I know it's a little bit shorter than the other ones, but remember, please do go support the series on Webtoon, and watching my sort of comic reading is not the equivalent of reading this comic for yourself or going to support it, so definitely go check it out after you've watched this video. So, right now.